Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nanda rizkyana. I want to discuss about economic policy. In the European Union, although economic policy is the responsibility of each EU country, there is considerable multilateral coordination of economic policies between the individual countries, particularly those which belong to the euro area. To ensure the European Monetary Union operates in the best way possible, and to enhance the alignment of EU countries with common and responsibility. Article 3. The Treaty on European Union sets out the EU's aims, which include balanced economic growth, price stability, and economic and monetary union. Article 3 of the Treaty Monetary Union. Function of the European Union, TFU or EU, gives the EU exclusive responsibility for monetary policy for EU countries which belong to the euro area. Article 5 TFEU sets out the economic policy sought to be coordinated with the Union. Title TFEU deals with economics and monetary policy. It defines how economic policy coordination takes place and recruitment. EU countries to carry out their national economic policies with a view to contribution of the achievements of the objectives of the Union. Economic policy coordination includes adopting broad economic policy guidelines and employment guidelines, monitoring economy. Since 2008, in view of the difficulties the EU, particularly the euro area, had in dealing with the economic, financial, and sovereign debt crisis, several reforms have been made. 1. The Stability and Growth Pathway strengthened by the Treaty on Stability, Coordination and Governance, which came into force in 2013. The law's six-packs, which reference the stability and growth and macroeconomic oversight of EU countries, were adopted as were the first law to pack that provide for additional coordination and monitoring in the euro area. 2. The European Semester in Annual Policy Coordination Framework was created. This aims to identify and correct macroeconomic imbalance between EU countries and to supervise budget policy. The Commission also analyzes its EU countries' structural reform policies and then issues country-specific recommendations for action. 3. The creation of an integrated banking union which aims to align responsibility for supervision, resolution, and funding at EU level, and to ensure that euro area banks all comply with the same rules. Banks and their shareholders are liable for possible losses, not taxpayers. The federal government pursues policies that strive to create a healthy economy that benefits all Americans, not an easy task. An economy policy that benefits one segment of society might be damaging to another. Keeping inflation under control by raising interest rates makes it difficult for business to get capital to expand and additional works. The employment rate might low interest rates, on the other hand, can lead to inflation as a spending increases. Many workers find their pay raises meaningless because prices go up. Because of the complexity of economic policy, elected officials find that the only way they can come to agreement to any aspect of it is it work out compromises. Even a president was party controlled, both houses of Congress find it difficult to get everything the executive branch wants. Have stable prices. When prices for goods and services increases supply, the value of money is reduced and it costs more to buy the something. This condition is called inflation. When inflation is kept low, prices remain at the same level. Circumstances beyond the government control can affect price. Approach the drought in the corn belt or an early freeze that hits the orange crop in Florida creates shortage and that led of higher price. Higher price for certain critical goods such as oil can create inflationary price throughout the economy. Have economy models again. How economists build empirical models. Despite their diversity, empirical economics models have features in common. Each will allow for inputs or exogenous variables, which do not need to be explained by the model. These include policy variables, such as government spending and tax rates, or non-policy variables, like the weather. There are the outputs called dependent variable. For example, the inflation rate, which the model will see explained when some or all the exogenous variables come into play. Every empirical model will also have confidences that determine how an independent variable changes. When an output, for example, the responsiveness of household consumption to 1,000 decrease in income tax, such coefficients are usually estimated as numbers based on historical data. Less empirical model builders add a causal variable to its behavioral equation to account for idiosyncrasies of economic behavior at the individual level. In the example above, agents will not respond identically to a 1,000 tax rebate. There are, however, fundamental differences among economists regarding how an empirical model's equations should be derived. Some economists insist that the equation must assume maximizing behavior. For example, an agent chooses its future consumption to maximize its level of satisfaction subject to its budget. Efficient market and forward-looking behavior agents expectation how they react to policy change play a vital role in the resulting equations. Consequently, users of the model should be able to correct the effect to specific policy change without having a worry. Other economists for approach their private equation in part with own expectation of law